Welcome to a planning phase special edition academy training. Tonight we have a short little episode for you, nothing super fancy. Thought what I would do is just actually sit down and talk a little bit about kind of the competitive scene and what you're going to have to do to sign up so that you can start playing in some of the tournaments. Recently, what we have had is an announcement from FFG saying, hey, by the way, we're going with Melee.gg as the tournament software. I know we talked a little bit about it on the show. You can check out some of our other shows if you click that like and subscribe button and hit the playlist at the end of the video. But what I thought I would do is a short academy training to kind of teach you about how to link your account in Melee.gg with your SWU account, or technically your Asmodee account. As you can see to my left, there is now a partnership between FFG and Melee.gg. And this is kind of one of those things that we're getting new software, new things are happening, and I just want you to be up to date on how you can link your account directly with them. The reason I want you to know that is because it wasn't super easy, and it's not always going to be super intuitive. So I thought, hey, why not throw a quick academy training video together to help you find it? If you like what we're doing, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button below. As you can see in this article, they talk about why they did this and, you know, what the partnership is. It is what it is. We just know that they're replacing their software. We know that they're moving away from kind of what they had originally talked about doing. And now that they're going with this new possible resolution, we're hoping that this partnership will make it so that A, we can get tournament reports, and B, so that you can log in and they can start tracking which stores got people coming, how many people are coming, and who's coming regularly. So you can read about this. I'll throw a link into the description. I'm not going through this. It's inconsequential to me who uses who. I'm more here to say, hey, this is what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and where you can go. Now, if you go right here to the main page at StarWarsUnlimited.com, you can see that they have something called a player portal. This is where originally you had gone in and kind of registered and said, hey, I want to go and actually like sign up for this specific account. As you can see, this will take you directly to your Asmodee Connect account. This is only needed if you don't have your ID or if you don't have an account. So if you've never signed up for a SWU account at all, this is where you would go. This is how you would create and actually sign up. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that we already have our ID number, and we're going to go ahead and log in, and we're going to go look for it. Okay, so once you're logged in, what you can do is click right here on this little icon. That'll take you directly right into your ID, and it basically, your overview is your ID. So if you already have an Asmodee/SWU account, which is the only reason we ever had these is for SWU. So if you have this account already, that's where you go and you could take your number. Now, the next thing you got to do is you got to head over to Melee.gg. Again, link will be in the description. And then here you have this little player icon. You could do one of two things. You can either sign in if you already have an account, if you've used it for Locana, Flesh and Blood uses this a lot. I believe Magic even uses this, or you could create an account. So we'll go, if you click create an account, there's a couple of different things that happen. Basically, you're going to get this. You have to read this agreement. It seems a little silly, but you got to read the agreement. You scroll all the way down and you can click I agree. Then it'll take you to basically entering your birth date. You can confirm your birth date. It's like, I don't know why it needs to know that, but it does. And this is where you enter your personal information. So we're going to put Tanner, PPS at gmail.com. Username is PPS19. And password is... Then you have to go ahead and click to agree. You could also sign up with your Discord and your Google. I didn't do that. I kept them separate. I don't know if it matters or not. It probably is easier if you use your Google account, if that's what you have. I do not do that. So we're going to create an account. That's not a real email address, but what it'll do is now it's going to send you a confirmation email. And what it's going to do is then say, hey, okay, you got a confirmation email. You have to go click it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pretend we've already clicked and confirmed it, because it doesn't actually take you that screen. And then we're going to come and say, hey, now we got to log in. So in here, we're going to sign in. We're going to sign in with my real account this time. And now what you do is it still takes you to the same page. But what you can do now is you can say, okay, hey, what is my information, right? So you can look at your tournaments. You can look at what's new. You can simply find any of these other things, right? It'll also allows you to find tournaments, deck lists now. If there's a deck list for SWU, we don't have that yet. It allows you to become an organizer, create your own tournament, all of those fun things. So if you click Manage Your Account Settings, it now comes in and you got this cool little screen. You have all sorts of things that you can do. You can see I've confirmed my email. This is what my username is. Display my username, yada, yada, yada. You can also create child accounts, which is helpful if you have minors that are going to be playing. I don't have any minors that are going to be playing at this current time, but it does helpful. So then you click on Profile, and you could come down and you can link any of your other stuff that you want to link. So if you want to link your Facebook account, your YouTube, Discord, whatever floats your boat, you're allowed to link that. Or if you come over here and click on game-specific info, it will load this cool little screen and it'll say, hey, you can link any of your different accounts. All you have to do is click edit, enter that account ID that we wrote down at the first beginning, and click save. It's literally that easy. I highly recommend that you do it. The big thing with doing something like this, right, is because of the fact that we are going to be using this software so much, your weeklies might be using it. I don't know for sure, but I do know that they will be, it'll be something that could come up, and I would highly encourage that you just go ahead and link it now because you never know what's going to be in store in the future. Hopefully that's kind of helped you a little bit. I don't think this is a great video. It's not anything super cool, but it is a little bit helpful, and I thought maybe I could give you a quick tutorial, give you something that could help you give you something that could maybe help you as you are enrolling, because it could be a little bit bothersome if you've never done something like this before. So I thought it was a good idea. If you enjoy this type of content, we have other Academy trainings, or we have our weekly podcast. You're welcome to hit the buttons right at the end of this video, and you'll be able to find all of our fun stuff for all of our podcast viewing pleasure. Thank you all. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the flippity flop.